Now, before we start, I just want to show you guys, look at those loots. So if you look into my inventory, what is happening right now is I'm opening a lot of boxes of weapon and also gear upgrade materials. And those are not purchased. Those are definitely free to play. This come from the quest. And this particular quest will take you less than, 10 minutes. And what you get is you get over 500 weapon ores and you get about 900 gear upgrades. And also I got thousands of the shards. So I also talk about this particular method on the last method because this takes a little time to explain, but this is definitely the best method if you want to play on your main gear account. Welcome everyone. Today we'll have a video talking about gear level to get to 460, and we're going to talk about a few methods to do this. Now, I'm sure most of you are around 302 and 460, and a few of my friends have shared something interesting to me. So I shared several methods with you guys, and some of those methods you might have heard of, some of those methods you might not have heard of. Now, there's several methods in getting your items, basically the upgrade materials for your weapons and also for your gears. So what you want to do is you want to get your gear to +7 and some of them to +8 to achieve 460. Now, there are several methods we can try. I'll outline a few of the easier ones first with you guys, and we'll talk about the more, more advanced farming routes. So the first one is, you might have heard, is to make multiple accounts. So after making multiple accounts, you can do, 2 chaos dungeons each on the, on the chaos dungeons and also on the guardians. This will take about, 40-50 minutes for each of the accounts. And if you have a look over here, I have made 3 additional new accounts. One was made with a pass, and 2 other accounts were made with knowledge transfer. This becomes available when you finish the quest with Nosfer and get your boat. And this will cost 600 gold each for the alt to be knowledge transferred instantly to level 50. And if you guys have some of my previous videos, this is how I actually managed to get, a lot of gold, and also I spend those on the knowledge transfer. So over here we'll have a quick replay of my alt character, which is a bard, and I just made this fight and also the loot right before the recording actually. So what I want to show you guys over here is, this is how much I have obtained on one of the alt account per day, and I've been doing this for 2 days with those accounts. So this is the first step of getting repetitive weapon upgrades and also gear upgrades, and you can do this with all your characters. Now, I'm sure some of you guys might not want to make a lot of alt, and in case you guys are not aware, you can still do the chaos dungeons even after your meters have emptied. So after having do 2 times a day, you can still do those. And after doing those, what you'll get is, you'll get certain items like those shards and also those crystals. They can be used over here to exchange with NPCs, and they can be exchanged with a limited amount per week. This is definitely not as efficient as making multiple alts, because you're spending your time not making characters but rather, grinding for the chaos dungeons. It is doable if you guys are short on one particular material, for example the experience shard or on weapon destruction ores. It is not the best, I have to warn you guys. So now coming over to the final method that earns a lot of shards, a lot of crystals very fast with your main account. You don't have to make alts. So what is happening is, I'm sure most of you guys have completed parts of the maps and you have traveled to different islands. And there are some certain islands within the regions that give a lot of shards by completing those. And some of them have a very short quest. But if you're like me, if you haven't done those islands before, there's so many of them, I don't know which one to go, and I don't want to waste my time. So I do want to recommend this particular video, and this is from Burnley Gaming. A big thank you to him and also credits to him for sharing this one. And a friend of mine found this, and this is amazing. He has such a good explanation, and also, he has a really good guide step by step of what to do things. Now be aware that if you're like me, if you haven't done all the main quests in the islands, you might not be able to complete all the instructions from him. But if you follow his strategy and methods, he's going to teach you the idea of how to get those shards. And this is why I come back to this replay. This is the first instruction he gave to me. And if you look at the timer on this video, this is about a 10-minute video. And by doing this 10-minute video, I was following through him. And by doing this 10-minute video, I end up to, thousands of shards within this island. And there's multiple islands to be found. So this is the method where you get to play with your main account to travel between different islands and also to max the efficiency within. And if you guys are not sure, there's also collectibles over here that if you complete certain islands, you'll get additional rewards. And I came across this initially. Look at this. So if you complete the quest on Sincerity Island, you also get 400 weapon and also 1200 gear upgrades. Now this island will take a little more time. So what I recommend is come over to this video from Ben Lee. He explained very nicely, so I don't think I need to guide you guys. We can follow his video, and a big thank you to him. I'm about a third of the way into the video, and in combination of the 3 methods I share with you guys, so what I did was I created multiple auto accounts, and firstly I spent time to do each of the auto account, spent about 15 minutes on each of those, and I collected a lot of materials. And then I put them in my share tab and give everything to my main account. So over here, I come over here and loot all the things for my old account and I use them for my upgrade. After that, I start to follow the island quests he provided, and with those island quests, I was able to get thousands of shots within 1 to 2 hours. So those 2 methods combined, this is how a friend of mine went from 302 to 460 gear scores in 1 day. I was a little slow, so this is my 3rd day. Now I could have hit this within the 2nd day. So the first day he got to 302, the 2nd day he got to 460, and because he taught me the method, I wanted to share with you guys as well. So once you get to 460, a lot of things opens up. You can go to the main quest again to new islands, and also you can go to higher dungeons. Well, those are pretty difficult, but they're really fun though. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. I'll be making more videos to provide more guides as I discover them and as I progress through the game.